This ex-Muslim jihadist met Jesus in prison, and he's going to tell his testimony about it. But before we go to the video, don't forget to follow and subscribe for more. Watch this.
I was on my way to United States to convert Christians into Islam. And I had 30 illegal passports at that time. I was arrested, put in jail in Malaysia. I was a dedicated Muslim. Not only prayed the prayers, but I read the Quran once every 10 days, cover to cover. So I was very dedicated. In my time in jail, one day as I'm praying, a man appears in front of me, normal size, but his being shines like light. And this light was not a normal light. This light carried identity in it. You knew that he's holy and he's just. And instantaneous, I knew I am not. Even though I had prayed so many prayers, even though I had fasted so much, and I had read the Quran, and I had volunteered to walk on landmines, or I had participated in hanging people, trying to please Allah, I knew, even though I have kept all the rules and regulation of Islam, I knew I'm not just, and I'm not holy. And I knew the only just thing for him to do is to kill me. But I didn't want to die, so I ran to the corner of the room, literally held my head in my arms and just cried out, shouting, "Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me." And I didn't think he will forgive me because he is just, till I felt a touch on my left shoulder. And he said, "I forgive you." And I felt a weight just lifted off me. And I knew I'm forgiven, but I don't know how. And I was confused. I was like, okay, I don't understand. Only God can forgive you. Just forgive me. You are God. But you are a different God than the one I have studied about. This is not Allah. So who are you that forgives me and I feel forgiven today? And he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And I thought, that's very powerful. It means a lot, because as a Muslim, you pray, "Ihdina sirata mustaqim," show me the straight path, kind of thing. And so the way is a direction, truth is something you measure, life is a source, but he claims to be all those three. I never thought the way is a person, the truth is a person, and life is a person, and all of them is the same person. So I said, I don't understand. What is your name? And he said, Jesus Christ. And someone grabbed all my bones out of my body. It just fell like a piece of meat to the ground, and I just began to weep.
What changed after that?
It's like, you know, being colorblind. And then suddenly you see colors again. And you realize the world is so much more beautiful than you ever thought. If you ask me what made the world so colorless, it's the hatred, the anger that is in the heart of every Muslim. God didn't design us to hate. Didn't design us to want to see someone dead. He did not design us for these things. These are design of Satan. How do you think killing the people that God gave them this land to is going to please Allah? The God of heaven, the God of Abraham and Moses, the God of their prophets, like Jesus, is not a God that celebrates when Jews are killed.
Jesus says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the beginning and the end. And he also says, no one could come to the Father except through me. In John 1:1, it also says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." And then verse 14, it says, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us." And if you continue reading, you'll see that that Word that became flesh was Jesus. See, God so loved the world that he sent his only Son, that whosoever should believe in him should have everlasting life. If you would like to make Jesus the Lord of your life today, click on the video above and don't forget to follow for more.